April 3rd, 2025. We will call the meeting to order at 6:01. If everyone would please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. With that, are any additions or deletions to tonight's agenda? If not, I need a motion to approve the agenda as submitted.
So moved.
Ooh, wow.
Second.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. With that, on the approval of the minutes that Madam Secretary Kearney submitted from the March 6, 2025 meeting, I need a motion to accept those minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. As you can see, we have a few people missing from tonight's meeting, so this is going to be pretty smooth and short. We have no presentations tonight. Any public comment? Gary, why don't you come up and tell us what you're going to be doing with the Historical Society? Come on up. We just committed to helping you guys next year.
If you sit out there, you get put on the spot.
There you go, buddy. Yes. Your name, please?
Gary Cadeau on Hampton with the Grosse Ile Historical Society. And just to put it out there that it will be our 250th anniversary of the deeding of Grosse Ile in 26, July 6th specifically. And we are forming a group of people to head up this endeavor. We would like to invite everybody in Grosse Ile to contact us, the Grosse Ile Historical Society, or we will contact you. Wait for it, yes, and
like
to provide an experience sharing the history. So we're in the idea formation stage, and again, we invite everybody to participate. Probably events throughout the 26, because we cannot put all our history into a single day. Thank you.
Thanks, Gary.
Thank you.
So next year, next July of 2026, we're going to be celebrating 250 years of island history. That's okay. And you roped some of us in. Thanks, Supervisor Porcerelli.
We're very excited to help.
We're very excited, yes. Presentations, that was our public comment. We have no action items. Any discussion items for tonight, group? Good, all right. With that, the chairperson's report. We'd like to remind everybody that Saturday, April 12th is the Easter egg hunt at Centennial Farm. That's at 10 a.m. It's a huge, huge deal. We have pre-registration available at the new website, Ash's Rec Civic, or what's the
Civic
thing?
Plus.
Civic Plus. Civic Plus. So if you go to the recreation page at grosseilerecreation.org and sign up for the new Civic Plus, all the information will be there. Mother-daughter tea party is Saturday, April 26th from 1 to 3, and we're not sure if that's going to be at the farm or the middle school. Details to be determined. Island Fest, May 30, 31, and June 1st. I'm going to touch on something that came to us about budgets and with this event. About 10 to 12 years ago, funding for Island Fest was cut from the township, and we had to come up with some creative ways to get sponsorships and exhibitors and vendors and fund this event. So when people see a budget line item, that is what we work with from year to year. If you look at the past 4, 5, 6 years, we've actually generated enough revenue per year to keep going with this event. Sponsorships are a crucial part of any event in any community. So if you have any kind of business or a personal sponsorship or anything, it's really needed. The carnival that brings in rides and rides and rides, we get a certain cut of that. The beverage tent, obviously that's a big money maker. And like I said, the vendors and exhibitors, it's all in 1999. In the early 80s, they started that event down at Westcroft Gardens with the Maypole dance. And then it proceeded to move to Macomb Street and was called Azalea Festival. And in 1999, they moved it down here to the hangar and the airport, and it became Island Fest. They were getting a $35,000 budget at that time to throw that event. When all funding was cut from that event, because of cuts, budgets, and so on, like I said, we had to come up with creative ideas. Marissa, you want to jump in?
No, I just want to point out that Island Fest is for us in recreation and on Grosse Ile, just like any fundraiser. We have a budget of revenue that we have to raise for costs because it's not coming out of the regular recreation budget. Like Chad said, we do it through sponsorships and through exhibitor fees and through vendor fees and those types of things, our liquor sales. And so we create a budget for ourselves knowing what we expect it to have to keep it to based on what we were able to raise the year before. And in the past few years, we have actually exceeded our budget and created a surplus, which then gets reinvested back into the recreation budget so that we can invest it in our current amenities, bringing you more programming, bringing you doing maintenance on our amenities that the community uses. So the way to look at Island Fest is just a big community fundraiser for the recreation department so that we can continue to serve you the best that we can.
Thanks. Yeah, it's not as easy as saying, let's not do Island Fest one year and get a new playground. That's not really how it works. The festival itself is self-sufficient. We do, when you're spending $4,000 on porta potties or $20,000 on a fireworks show, you need those sponsorships to come in over and over. And then with the tariffs that have recently gone into effect, we just got tacked on with another $5,000 for fireworks because 97% of our product comes from out of the country. So without getting too crazy about stuff, just come on down, ride a ride, have a beverage, shop the vendors. It's a community thing. It's not just a rec thing. It's not just a county thing. It's an island thing for everybody, islanders and off-islanders as well. So that's May 30, 31, June 1. Go to GrosseIleIslandFest.com and sign up and be a volunteer.
And just to your point, it's very different than something like the playground because, for example, that would be something that needs to come out of the recreation budget as a line item. In order to raise the money to provide Island Fest, we have to have Island Fest. Then any money that we make over what's our budgeted money can go towards things like the playground.
Sure.
So that's a way to look at it. So if we weren't going to do Island Fest, that $90,000 wouldn't exist because there would be nothing to sponsor, no exhibitor fees to pay, no parade fees to pay. So that's basically a way to fundraise so that we can then have revenue to invest in other things like the playground.
Yeah, good.
And as far as just as far as attendance, if we go by the sales that we had, both of our liquor sales and the walk-through traffic with the vendors and with the carnival sales, our attendance must be up because we exceeded. I think last year we exceeded any other year's revenues we've had before.
And every year it's gone up and up and up. And I like to think with a small group that does that, we have been very fiscally responsible with what we spend and invest in. We had a couple of years ago, the police department did a flyover with a drone, and they estimated 2.5 people per car, and the night of the fireworks they estimated close to 18,000 people here. And let's remember, we got the soccer tournament going across the street that brings in people from Illinois, Ohio, all over Michigan, Indiana, Canada. So we love that we have the soccer tournament that weekend. We, unlike other communities, we do not charge for parking. That has come a lot about, why don't you charge for parking and stuff? Well, that could get a little sketchy and be all over the place. So just come on down and support the festival, and hopefully it will be here for years and years to come. Good?
Yes.
Am I sure?
Well, I just really feel like it was one of the first things that I attended when I became a resident of Grosse Ile. And to me, it's a time that I really enjoy. I enjoy volunteering, but I also enjoy attending because I get to see everybody that I usually don't get to see, and I get to connect and have conversations with neighbors and with acquaintances on the island that I don't typically get to interact with. So to me, it's a very special time for us to build community and connection, which is very important to me.
Good. Alex, you like Island Fest? Good. All right. And that's another thing. It's like last year we're all setting up in the parking lot and a school bus comes down Grow Road and the windows are down and the kids are like, Island Fest, Island Fest. And that's what it's all about. The little kids that walk up and say, thank you so much for doing this. We really appreciate it. So like I said, it's just come on down, support the event, and everything will be good. Or you can hold me accountable. All right. We're going to put Ash up now for director's report. Zaid, get better. Ash?
So, I mean, we don't have quite a lot to talk about. I think you already did your part in saying that the Easter event's coming up, Mother-Daughter Tea Party's coming up. Like I said, the location is determined right now to see, where it's going to be. The middle school idea was the fact that at Centennial Farms last year, although it went well, it did seem a little crammed. It was there were a lot of people, so hopefully with the middle school, not only is there more room, but there's also a stage for the performers that are there. So I just thought, it'd be a nice idea to switch it up a little bit. For interviews, for the pool and summer camps, we just actually started today with our first interview, and then for the next about 2 or so weeks, we'll be conducting more interviews for both. We're still accepting applications for lifeguarding and swim instructing, but for camps we have turned it off because I don't know what it was this year, but we probably in about a 2-3 week span we've had about 35 to 40 applications for the camp, and so it's just a very large number. So really we just had to whittle it down to the ones that really fit the needs that we wanted. And we will be interviewing them over the next couple of weeks. So, like I said, there's still space to apply for the pool, but summer camps we are closed from hiring.
How's the pro shop thing going? You good with that?
Yeah, so far so good. We've only really had 2 people out of like the 6 that we have worked there because the weather has closed it the other day, so we haven't really had anyone. But so far they've figured it out. It's also taken us a little bit to kind of figure out what's going on with it, but the system does seem a lot easier than normal or than the last one, which is nice. It's still going to take a good week or 2 for everyone to figure out and understand it, but it shouldn't be too hard.
And I saw the carts yesterday.
Yes, those finally came. For some reason they gave us 1 on Monday. I don't know why. They gave us 1 on Monday, and then like later that day, the next day, they finally brought the rest. So we do have the carts now.
Carts are in.
But the course is just destroyed from all the rain. And I think that was it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Sir, Jameson's not here. All right, Keith, you got anything you want to bring? What's going on with Kiwanis, too?
A couple things. So our island cleanup is April 26th. We're going to meet at the VFW. And what else is going on? Oh, flags are going to be going up the first week of May. If you want to get, or not, the volunteers are going to start putting them up then. But if you want to guarantee you have a flag up by May 17th, which is Armed Services Day, you have to have your order in by the 26th of this month. And that's what I have.
Where do you meet for the island cleanup? What time is that?
We are meeting at, right in front of me. We are meeting at 10 o'clock right in front of the VFW.
Okay.
We'll have all the supplies there. We'll be assigning areas for people to clean up. We'll have trucks driving around picking up garbage bags from people and giving them new ones. And afterwards, we all have pizza.
Nice. Do you, is there a registration for that, or does it just show up at the VFW
If you
that
go,
morning?
you can just show up. If you want to just show up and we'll give you a bag, that's fine. But there is a Sign Up Genius. Go to Facebook, to our Facebook page, and there's an event there, and you just sign up on there.
Kiwanis Facebook page for island cleanup, which is a very important thing. It's going to start getting really nice out, and we need it to sparkle out there.
Yes, we do.
Thank you.
Can I ask a question? For the flag, so is everybody, it's due for everybody, or is you just talking about new orders?
Everybody. Well, you're already paid, I think.
Well, I didn't get anything, so I
Well,
just,
no, because you don't get it. You should have got an email.
I didn't.
I will.
Check your
I will-
spam.
I will confirm.
Okay. I just want to make sure I get my flag.
We'll get you. I'm almost positive
Flag.
because I'm making all the cards right now, which is really fun.
I saw your picture.
So I'm pretty sure you have a card in there.
Okay.
I will
For
let you
my
know by the end
father-in-law.
of by the
Aw,
end
on
of
my
the night.
street?
Yeah.
Where the flag's gonna go? There's
Well,
a
no,
lot of
it
them.
goes in front of our house, but it's dedicated to him.
Oh.
'Cause you can dedicate them,
I
so.
gotcha.
But I just didn't know if everybody is up, like, due to pay or like,
Basically, if you haven't paid yet from after last year ended, then you should pay by the 26th, so you have a flag.
okay.
But I will look and see if.
Yeah, look and let me know, because I can't remember. I'm old.
I'll look.
You might want to do, not tonight, but maybe do some plugs for I know the VFW's been hosting a lot of bands and stuff. I know Hollow Mercy played in, and there's some grunge band, not grunge band, but some other kind of band coming up. I don't know. It's something I saw on the sign. Look pretty. It's
Leonard.
Steely Dan cover
Steely
band or
Dan,
something.
yeah.
Yeah. Get back, Jack, do it again. Oh.
I
Okay.
believe that is. I think it's on the 12th.
It's coming up,
I think it's on the 12th.
but yeah, maybe get somebody up here to do a little update sometime.
I will get more information and I will make.
Thank
sure
you,
that we
sir.
have it for all the future concerts. I just don't want to step on the concerts that we're doing. So.
Oh, all right. We didn't touch those. I'll have to talk about that next month. Yeah.
right.
All those are all lined up for Water's Edge. We got some great things coming up. We got one on Memorial Weekend. And then everything's lined up through June, July, and August. Eileen, how was that bowling thing that you went and?
Bowling was fun. We had about 11 families show up and got everybody checked in. Everybody had a good time. So
Yeah.
Girl Scouts were also selling their cookies that day, so everybody was happy.
Do you have to clean shoes or balls or anything? Or no. Oh, they do all that.
Yep.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I'm glad. That was a family bowling night too, right?
Was.
Because I know, Ash, we're working on some other things that we can announce it in May. There's some other events coming up. They're kind of new. Don't you have a family
Father, son.
father-son?
Oh, father son. Yeah, we're looking. I'm sorry. We're planning a father son like field day. I don't know if I used to go to them when I was a kid, like in elementary school, where it's basically like obstacle courses, moon bounces, races, everything. But since last year we've gotten a lot of questions actually about it. Where since there's a mother-daughter, why not like a father and son as well? So we're trying to make it sort of like an Olympic type field day.
Is it in June or something? Or May?
I believe it's the end, like middle to end of May.
Okay. So keep your eye out for that for father-son
Field day.
field day. Thanks. Okay, so the bowling went really good, huh?
Did
Good. Anything else?
nothing here?
Okay, Marissa.
So my partner Eileen and I took a sunny afternoon. When was it? Last Friday or the Friday before?
Friday before.
The Friday before, and we delivered the welcome baskets for all of the January new residents. We had a really nice time doing it. We even got invited in and had a tour of somebody's house. It was pretty fun. And so we're just having a lot of fun with it. We will be doing the February new resident baskets here in the next week or two. I was waiting on a couple more businesses that were getting me stuff. We've got a couple of new businesses participating. JSP Dental, thank you, gave me a ton of stuff. Grosse Pet and Garden Center gave me some really great goodies. So we're just going to get those in the baskets, and we're going to go and meet some new people. So if you are a business who has participated and would like to continue to participate or would like to start participating, just email or call the rec office. They get a hold of me. I connect with you, and it's pretty easy, and we're having a lot of fun with it.
We are.
The welcome wagon, bringing that back was a great idea. That was really good. So thank you. What'd you mumble?
I said, I remember the welcome wagon.
Thanks, Marissa.
That old.
Are we going to let Alex go next,
Yep.
or are you?
Nope, Alex can go.
Mr. Student Liaison?
The 8th grade class spent the week of March 10th through the 14th in Washington, D.C. We had a great trip. The weather was great and everything went smoothly. We learned so much and saw so much. Thank you to Ms. Park and Mr. Medved for planning an amazing trip. Middle school softball, baseball, track have all started for the spring. A big thank you to PAT for having Basketball Jones come to the middle school for a great assembly kicking off spring break. He focused on being kind, being the best person you can be, and supporting each other.
Is that it? Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Now you, Madam Secretary.
And I don't have much. I just wanted to reiterate what Alex said about the Washington, D.C. trip. It was an amazing trip. We had such great weather. We really lucked out. An amazing guide and a fantastic bus driver. I think of the 4 buses, we had the best.
I
Group.
saw a video.
Yeah, it was so much. Well, yeah, that was funny too. I highly recommend that for future 8th grade parents, if you can go, it is an amazing trip. It's not like you're responsible for a group of kids. You go just as a participant. And then a big thank you to our amazing parapros at all 4 of our schools. Yesterday was National Parapro Day, and we truly appreciate all that you do for our kids and staff. Tomorrow's National Librarian Day, so we'll be celebrating Ray Fox at the middle school and Fran Rose at the high school. Thank you to both of you for everything that you do for our schools. So we have the Groseal Rec Department lacrosse.
Ash, can you throw this up there real quick?
It's kind of cheesy, but
Ray Ann's a librarian.
yeah, at the middle school. Yep.
Lori, is that turned on?
Do the other one first, though.
Lori, is that on? Here she is. The Elmo, or the Cookie Monster, or whatever that's called. Sorry, we should have asked first. Ooh.
Will you put the other one on there, though, Ash, first? So Groseal, or the rec department is working with the high school coach, and we're doing a lacrosse club. Tomorrow's the deadline to sign up. Unfortunately, due to the low numbers and the fact of parents asking, which was not unfortunate, that was fortunate, but we've actually opened it up to 5th graders as well. So the club will work with 5th to 8th graders, boys and girls. So if anybody's interested, please go on and register. Because we'll be starting practices on Monday. So practices will be Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, right behind the middle school from 6 to 7. And then the games that we will have will be on the weekend. And that's it for that. So please be sure to sign up. And then the other one I want to quick talk about before we get to the garage sale is we did start the Clay Target Club. Sorry, you can leave it there if you want. But we did start the Clay Target Club. And we were happy that we ended up having 5 middle school kids that joined the high school team, so it's kind of a combination. But we have 5 and 1 girl, so we're excited about that. And then, so we have a variety of after-school classes that will be starting within the next few weeks. I've been posting all over Facebook about those. So we have things such as after-school snacks cooking class, all things Bluey. Mr. Ryan is doing a dodgeball class. We've got mosaic art, Pokemon play date. We have a cursive class, a comic book class, which they're actually going to make their own comic books. A friends club, and then Tournament of Champions. It's going to be a card game club. So those are all Park Lane ones. And then for Meridian, we have Diary of a Wimpy Kid. We have bracelet making, a floral design class, which I thought would be amazing. And then color your calm mindfulness through art. The recorder class continues throughout the rest of the year, and then Mr. Ryan is also doing a dodgeball class.
You're bringing back dodgeball?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think that's kind of fun.
I think
I
it
kind
is
of
too. It was a
we
rite
need
of
one for
passage.
adults now.
Absolutely.
I want the
So,
adult dodgeball, please.
well, we can do that too, for sure. So we have all those classes that will be starting within the next few weeks. So please go on and register. I can't iterate it enough. If you're interested, please register sooner than later, because what's happening is people are waiting to the day before or the day of, and we have to make a decision whether or not we're having the class or canceling it. So if we're right on that border, I had it happen this week with 2 classes. We canceled it, and then people were signing up afterwards. And it just, and it's sad because I hate to cancel, but on the flip side, we need a certain amount of kids in order to move forward. Lastly, registrations is open for the garage sales. So if you're interested in participating, anybody can participate, but if you're interested in being on the actual map, you need to register for me. So garage sale is going to be Friday, May 23rd and Saturday, May 24th from 9 to 4. Registration deadline is the 9th of May. And then when you register, there is a spot in the notes that you can actually put kind of a summary of what you're selling.
That was my question. I knew I had one more. Because we've gotten a few calls about it too. Are we keeping this on this date, or do you think that we are going to possibly move it forward due to the bridge closing? Because I had a number of people call in saying that it's obviously going to be a little bit slower because the bridge. So I told him like, wait till this meeting, we might discuss it.
Well, at this point, we don't know when the bridge is going down.
Right, we thought it'd
and
be done
I
by
did
now.
see I did see that on Facebook, and St. James, I think, commented.
St. James is still
They're
doing
planning
theirs.
on still doing theirs.
Right.
So, I mean, I understand, but if we have to wait I'm saying we're,
Right.
so at this point, I was just saying we should just move forward and have it.
One thing Kiwanis has learned is never call the rain day.
Right.
Just
Right.
go with it.
Well, yeah.
Do you have a sense of how many people come off island versus how many people are local? Because I see a lot of local people
Yeah.
just.
I think it's mixed, but I mean, I don't. I have no idea.
Well, that question came up. We've held 2 Island Fests without the Wayne County Free Bridge. Just food for thought, people.
Yeah, and people
Right.
still
That bridge
come.
has been down twice, and
Serious
Yeah.
garage sailors. We have a reputation for having some
Serious
really,
crap.
and we have a reputation for having really nice stuff at
Yeah,
the
so
garage
if they
sales.
if they want our wares, they'll come.
They'll pay this. They'll pay the $7.
Yeah, I think I got
and,
like
yeah.
I got
If
like
we
a
hold it, then
5x4 paint, like oil painting last year for like $10. It was-
Oh, I remember you showed me. You're like, look what I
yeah.
So, I mean, I get it, but at this point, we're not even sure when the bridge is going down, so I just say we plug ahead.
And you have another one in August, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there will be another one. People are asking. I'm like, let's
Yeah.
get through this one first,
Yeah.
and then we'll,
Yeah.
we'll let you know when the second one is.
Yeah,
Baby
but I mean,
steps.
I picked the dates for the second one already, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, we'll have 2. So.
Yeah, going back to the classes, if somebody wants to offer a class, how do they contact you?
Yes. Yeah.
Like, for example, if somebody was interested in doing an internet safety class or something.
Oh, I already talked
the
to her
effect.
about that. Yeah, yeah. That something
I'm just
like
kidding.
that we would bring into the schools, like for the school. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'll be
Yeah.
honest. Some adults too, because we had somebody in the rec department accidentally open an email that they shouldn't have, and
no.
they got it from HR.
Yeah.
Township doesn't have an HR department.
Yeah, I'm kind
We
of
don't
joking about that one, but
So
there's a lot of people that have, interests and even
Sure.
like book clubs or things
Yeah.
like that.
Well,
so-
and we do have the farm too, so it's obviously it's easy for the teachers to do it because they've already been through, background checks and all that stuff in order to do it at the schools. So we do that. Once school's over, we cannot do classes at Park Lane and Meridian because of the construction.
Right.
So we, and then we've got camp and stuff. So if anybody's interested, yeah, just tell them to contact me.
Okay, thank you.
thanks. Thank you.
That's it.
Okay, any public comment? Anybody?
Erie? Thank ya.
Okay, with that, our next meeting is going to be on Thursday, May 1st, here in this room. If you have any questions for anybody at the Recreation Department, you can call 734-675-2364, or you can look up grosealrecreation.org. Don't forget to visit the grosealislandfest.com page. We're still looking for volunteers to help. You get a free T-shirt if they're done in time.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I'm just kidding,
I
Randy.
do have one
Carrie.
more thing that I just remembered. We just got confirmation that we have a recreation email now, just like a general one for any and all questions. Because right now, with this is loud.
Really close.
With all the Indeed applications came up, I would get 4, 5, 6 emails of just that all day. So it blows up my email. So we got an actual recreation email, and I'll get that set up hopefully tomorrow, if not by next week. That way it's just a general email that people can just send whatever to.
Can they send questions for these meetings too? That had come up, like the township board does that, and then Friel reads them off and stuff, or I don't know. It's just,
Can they send us questions to bring? I mean, yeah, it'll be just the general email that both myself and Zay will be looking at. But if they want us to talk about something in one of these meetings or send it to the board, then yeah, we can do it.
so you're not going to give the email address out just yet until everything's up.
I think it's just going to be. It might just. I
Those
just
are
have to
recreation.
remember is what it. Is the thing. I think it's just going to be just recreation.com or something.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll send it out Facebook or something to
Yeah.
let people know.
Yeah,
what it
I'll
is.
post it to Facebook to let everyone know.
Yeah, when you post it to Facebook, I think it would be a good prompt to have people like email their questions in if they'd like to
Right, I was
find
saying,
out
because
something.
we
they
have
can't go
like
to the
the,
meeting.
on our website, like the contact us now thing, but like somebody called me today saying they sent something, but we didn't get it, so I'm like, what the heck? So
Yeah.
it's gonna be recreation@grozil.com is what it's gonna be, so I'll get that set up.
Okay, with that, the next meeting is going to be Thursday, May 1st, 2025 at 6 p.m. up here in the Monroe Solomon Boardroom. I would need a motion to adjourn the meeting at 6:30.
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Happy spring and happy Easter.